I'm Becca, and I love creating small businesses in The Sims. I've been on a journey to fill my personal base save with small businesses in every world so that my game has more life to it. I have places to take my Sims to learn some other skills. I have more townies, all that good stuff. And today I want to make a water park. We already have a pool lot type in The Sims, so in the end, it's kind of a glorified pool. I plan to make it so that it works with both the small business lot type and the pool lot type. That way I can just play with it however I want. Oasis Springs just seems like the perfect place for a community pool / water park, but I don't know if 40 by 30 is going to be big enough. Usually I'll make a small Pinterest board to kind of get ideas, but I feel like we all know what a pool looks like. I have a lot of my thoughts in my head. Let's do a quick mapping out. I want to have an outdoor area, and my first thought immediately is this lot's not big enough. I want to have some kind of indoor building, the water park of it all. I floated so many ideas back and forth in my head. I floated a lap pool. I floated a lazy, oh my gosh, float. That's funny. I thought about lap pool. I thought about a lazy river. I thought about so many different types of pools we could make. And I think it would just be too much to fit all of them, but we can try and fit most of them. I also want an outside splash pad play area. This will kind of make more sense when I'm doing it. If we have extra space, we could always make a small lap pool over here like we were talking about, and that's the main play pool. So this is the general layout I want, everything obviously subject to change. Public pools / water parks definitely feel like they're gonna have tall fences for some privacy. This is a really good privacy fence, but I'm not sure if it feels too residential. Oh, I really like this for rent one, but I'm worried it's a little too short. It does fit with the Oasis Spring area, so I think I'm gonna try that one right now. And we will just go ahead and line the entire lot with this. It might be nice to have a little entrance building that you walk through. And I've been doing this thing a lot where I use these archways as these open doorways to make places feel more airy. I feel like it works here. I basically never use tall wall height, but I think I'm gonna get sneaky with platforms in here, and so I might try it. I'm a little nervous because I haven't done anything like this before. I think it would be nice if we had some locker rooms right here that were easily accessible from outside inside. If this was a little bit of a cafe area, and then the rest of it is the water park part. And using platforms, I kind of want to get this split level thing going. I think the thing that will really guide us with how tall we want this platform to be is the item I want to use from Spa Day. We have these free-flowing waterfalls, and I was hoping to sneak them here in some way, we'll figure it out, to make it look like the water was going down the wall. I think I like these ones more. We can lower this right there. That matches up with the height. Oh, I love that. It's exactly what I wanted. And then we need a middle level. I just did a drive-in, and that one didn't really have a lot of structure to it. Now I'm doing this one where the whole thing is structure. And then we would need stairs, tile stairs. Oh my gosh, but that sounds so slippery. They would be like a grippy texture, but I think for what would look the best in The Sims, it would be tile. Isn't that cute? This might need to be bigger. But here, I kind of wanted a little splash pad. We're gonna have a bigger splash pad area out here, don't worry. But I kind of wanted a true splash pad area right here. See, you put that down and suddenly this place is not that big anymore, huh? Giraffe. I thought there's no way I can make this building this big, and then the whale is that ginormous. Yes, I could do the whale outside. I am really liking this blue swirly pattern. It's like a whale. I think we can use these splash pad items in here, and then maybe this giant whale out here, and maybe a floor emitter there. And then we will put a little fence up. That kind of matches our color scheme. I never used this fence. I kind of like it in this scenario. And then this top portion. In a perfect world, this would be a pool as well. It doesn't work that way. You can't build a pool or a fountain on top of a platform, as far as I'm aware. I'm considering making this the hot tub area. I don't know. I think we'll come back to that one. Let's get some big windows in. I think that will help. This place is gonna look weird because we're gonna have giant windows around the whole thing, but then the bathroom not really. So we might have to play a bit. These two giant businesses and hobbies ones right there will be really nice. Maybe we make an agreement that we don't care what it looks like on the outside. Pretty please. Oh, this height might fit medium pretty well. Oh, just barely. Is it worth it to lower this one to make the medium wall height windows fit? We do need to do a tiny fence up here as well. That could be a chance to lower the platform. In the real world, would it be so annoying to have to go through the kids section to get to the hot tub? Yeah. I think this glass fence makes the most sense. Wish I could elicit feedback right now. Oh, I feel like I should lower it one more. That's a better height for the windows. Oh, look at all of that natural light coming in. I could just do a wall height there. That probably was smarter the entire time. Oh, I randomly picked the right one. This way we can get the glowing spa day wallpaper and it can look extra fun. Is that too much? I feel like it's too much. We can do the actual pool with this stuff and then the white, because I think the white highlights the water going down. And that pool looks really chlorinated. We need to figure out what to do about this bathroom because that's just simply not going to work. We need toilets and we need showers. I like the idea of the bathroom being more accessible from the outside there, but it might make more sense to move the bathroom to this corner. I think it's going to solve a lot of our problems. I just think this is a better use of the space. You can still watch your kid from here. The 3 bars we have, you can place, it's the boba, it's the coffee, and something else. The bubble tea might be nice. The nice thing is this would make it a little easier to have a few more windows on this side, which at the end of the day, probably a good thing. I think that's fine. It gives us a little more room to work with. I am really curious about putting an opening here and if they could walk through there. I might have to test it because if that works, I think I might like it that way. I'd love if you could just put a little fence gate down. More blue and yellow, yes! And see if that works. Because if that works, I'd love if you entered here and then had seating area right there. Just wanted to see how many of these. I'm trying to turn it like I'm playing 2 Point Campus because I was just playing that last night. We can get 3 in here. Maybe we do make the bathroom just a little bigger. That way we can have as many stalls as we want. Then I'm thinking an extra wall right here and then putting the sinks behind them there. You know what would save a lot more room? Individual toilet closets. It would be 5 toilets. I think maybe we do it that way. It feels a little more locker room that way. Actually, let's flip it. And we'll put the showers back here. If we can do the sinks there, then we can probably do lockers right here. And I think that will be nice. I feel really good about that. Let's get some furniture in. Again, in pools, I feel like the entrance to the bathroom is just an archway. We don't have a 1 tile tall archway though, do we? It would probably look pretty funny with how skinny it would be, but I need it. And then we can get 1 big window here where you enter. You can kind of see the shower, but not too much. This is called the Pixel Perfect Pool Wall Tile, and it's ironic because it quite literally is the perfect pool tile. This is a pool locker room. Maybe we make the splash pad tile the lighter color. Doesn't match as well. I think that's okay actually. I think it makes it look a little more watery. And then some kind of platform trim. Okay, the typical tile works. Should we do the dark or should we do that? I feel like that stands out less, but does the dark provide an interesting contrast? Whoa, I don't know which to do. It's coming together. This is so exciting. Do we want to move this in just a little bit? Give us a little bit of the pool back. Like take this one at the diagonal. I think that looks a little nicer. I think it looks a little more intentional. I'm happy with that. And then we get the platform trim back. Okay, that's really, really good. I brought Jeffrey here to test this out and lovely news, it does work and a fence gate works. Possibly all of you knew that and it was just me, but I had no idea that it would actually work even if it wasn't attached to any fences. I thought the game might be a little too confused and that makes me feel so much better about it. Well, while we're here, let's get a better half wall trim. Oh, we could go glass. Do we like it or would we rather be able to see our children? I think we like it. I think that looks nice. Let's get a pool trim. Is it too much to use this matching pool trim? Let's do it. Oh, I am really thrilled by this. This is so fun. It would be nice if we got a ladder. And then we definitely need some nice lighting in here. Ooh, I forgot this side of the pool was a little funky shaped. Let's do 2 drains just for decoration. That works. That's looking good. I think these toilets would work. And then we need a little light in every bathroom. It's so hard to see in there. I think that's nice because you have a little more privacy if you were changing floor to ceiling versus if you were just in a stall. We'll just do these white fiberglass doors. That one is in the wrong spot. We will get a couple sinks. I'm actually wondering if a counter would look the best here. This yellow one, because we're trying to use yellow as a little bit of an accent. And then we can get a big mirror. Yeah, that looks really good. We have this little hand towel rack. I'm torn between making it a 4 and a 3. Maybe we do it that way. And then this little soap dispenser slash hand sanitizer, but it looks like both. And then that way that can go there. Yeah, I like that. And then on this side, we will just do the showers. If we make this just 3, we might have more room for lockers. We have fancy spa day ones, but then we also have gym ones. The pools I've been to have more of the gym kind. And it comes in yellow. That sold it. We can put the hand sanitizer there. That's so worth it. Maybe just 2 robes. And then on this one, we can have a lot of towels. In my mind, the pegs are there, even if the things are hanging aren't. I'm happy with that. Something on the wall here, just a little bit. We have a little board that has events on it. I just found out that they announced in the Adventure Awaits reveal trailer that there are water slides and better diving boards and modular playgrounds coming to the game, which are all things I wanted to use here. I'm going to use a playground outside, actually, in the bigger splash pad with some shallow water. That's the part I was excited about. And I wanted a slide on the outside so badly. And it's coming out in a month. Why am I filming this? Oh my gosh, I'm so upset. I've already gotten so far, so I think I'm gonna keep going. And then when the new pack stuff comes out, I'll do a really short kind of fixer-upper with some of the new items and make it better, because I really like how this is and I really want to keep going. But I feel stupid now, like really stupid now. All right, nevertheless, we persist. I will say, didn't expect that because I didn't expect this because the pack looks very summer focused and it's being released in October, and so I kind of thought all of the summer stuff was done, and I was almost running out of time of wanting to do this because I want to build a pool when it's still summer. That's more fun. Well, if you happen to be watching this after Adventure Awaits comes out, I will link the video at the end of me fixing this up. I kind of need like a metal chair. Folding chairs are yuck, but I need like a metal chair that isn't going to be absorbing water. Plastic works. Definitely not with that table though. Yellow. Oh, now wait a second, perhaps. Oh, the dark blue is kind of nice. It's different yellows. Oh, that's technically supposed to be wood. Me getting all excited that it's yellow and it's not yellow. I think we do this. And then you can go up there and you can order. And then in this little corner, maybe we can get some benches or maybe one. Kind of thought I had more room than that. Yeah, no. I think one bench and maybe a plant. I feel a little weird doing a plant in a public space. That corner's begging for one. That's so much nicer. I've been loving putting these in the middle of tables. I know that's the whole point. I've been doing it so much recently and I'm tempted to do it again. But maybe I should try a different one. It's just the perfect size. Maybe we do the little fern. Oh, nope. I just had an urge to put this on a platform. Oh my goodness. Let's just put it up one and see if we like it. I think I like it. And then that's kind of sunk in. Should I put the bathroom on a platform? It's just in my mind, you know, you want water to run down. Okay, we can do it. And then down here, let's get some towels. I think we're coming close to being done in this section. These are meant to go higher up on the wall, but I do think they look pretty good down there. 5 feels like a lot. Be 2 on either side. This way we can mix and match as much as we want. Oh, could have that for dirty towels. I know in a public pool like this, you should be taking them with you. I know this is just a wide open area. I'm wondering if we add one more window just to finish off where the platform is, and that way this entryway, when we put the door center, it'll just look a little better. It sure looks crazy from the front, but it'll look a little better from the inside. I mean, that's such a cool door. Oh my gosh, it goes the whole way up. Now I feel like all the windows need to be white. Whoa, that's really cool. This is getting a little extra. I'm gonna put a few shoes underneath it, like people took their shoes off and left them right there. I think that's really neat. We'll come back to this spot. I like how I built this monstrous thing and said it's probably not going to be that big. That's crazy. And then it was that big. Now over here, I wanted to do a lap pool. This is going to be difficult for me because I'm not used to kind of doing landscaping outside. That's a lot of tile. I'm used to doing landscaping that's a lot of green. I'm thinking we go with a stone. That section can be for some plants. I do think I like that stone. And maybe because we're outside, we do at least a different color of a pool trim. Maybe the white. See if this size works with the lanes. Oh boy. Well, now that I'm doing this, this feels like a long lap pool. People who swim a lot, is this reasonable? We can use a somewhat different tile in this one. Oh, I really like that. Maybe in the light color, just to make all of the pools different. Well, I think that works. I wish all of our diving platforms were not like rocky. Oh, I literally moved past this one. I'm gonna add just 2 diving platforms, I think. Maybe I should shorten the pool then, because I do want to have some greenery there. And maybe when the new pack comes out, we can do actual diving boards right there. Something to think about. And then just a ladder off to the side. Okay, I think that's really good for now. Let's just get some lights before I forget. This pool is going to be a little more of the fun pool. And this is where I want to get some of those Riviera retreat pieces in. These guys. Absolutely. Just trying to find ways to make them look different enough. If we want something, we could try these little angles. I'm also feeling like it's a little close to the door now. This pool just keeps getting smaller. So we're definitely gonna need at least that. I wanted to make a little waiting area for toddlers. So I'm gonna go back to building a pool and I'm gonna kind of make a little U shape here. Maybe make it a little wider. I wanna build a shallow end. That way I can have toddlers in this pool a little bit. So we're gonna take terrain tools and go flatten to height. And I have it down 1. Whoops, is that enough? Maybe I want it bigger. And now we fill it with water. What? It just worked. I tried. Oh, we'll lower it twice. Whoops, too much. I got too excited there. And then we'll flatten that. And then hopefully that will fill with water. So now it's a shallow end that our toddlers can go wade in. Trying to decide if I want it to be bigger or not, or if I want it all the way across. I've seen it done where you add a little entrance like this. Does that make it look less weird? I think it does. And maybe bring it in 1. I think that's our best option. What kind of terrain paint can we put underneath that's gonna look natural? We obviously don't have anything blue. Might be the closest. Oh gosh. Well, that got intense fast. What about this one? In this pool, I did want to place 2 loungers. Oh, I like that pineapple one. And then we should get some tile down here as well. Very nice. I'm happy with that. We want to make sure we don't get any tiles down there where they're gonna walk. Maybe they have a turtle decal. That's cute. Okay, I'm happy I did that. They can have a ladder too, 2 little pool drains. I think that's good. This is the one I've been really excited about. I might end up using a fence to mark this area off just so it looks a little cleaner, but this is what I have to offer us. And wait, it gets better. This is where I'm screaming inside that I can't have a real playground, because you totally see these shallow play areas that are in the pool that have those like modular looking playgrounds in them, and I can't have that. So we're gonna put giant whale back there, pirate ship here. Yeah, I don't want that any closer. And then I play tested this, so hopefully I remember exactly what I did, and whatever we do does in fact work. We did 2 down for the toddler pool. I think I want to do 1 down here. That entire thing is sunk in 1 level, and then I add the water, and now they're able to slip and slide in this while it's in the water. They're able to play with this while it's in the water, and I'm so excited. And this also is really making me realize we don't need the fence down here, we need it up above. I will say I do like the water theme we went with. I like how we have a whale, I like how we have a shark, and then we have the pirate ship. I honestly like the colors of the other pirate ship better, but I'm trying to use the new one. I definitely did not leave as much space for some seating as I wanted, but I'm more excited about that. Let's add a few more of the splash pad decorations while we're at it, because I did want to use more out here. I checked, you also can play with these just fine. I did try and do the little toddler slide. That unfortunately did not work. But now we're gonna have an actual water slide just after I tested it. A couple of these emitters just out and about. Okay, we have our lap pool, we have our hanging out pool, we have our fun splash pad water area. Come in, you have an eating area, a bathroom, more of a younger splash pad, and maybe I'll put the hot tubs up there because I didn't figure it out. I am gonna go around and add this smooth keeper everywhere. Things just look so much better after you line them with this. I'm tempted to make 2 entrances to the splash pad. Technically you can walk over the smooth keeper, so I think it'll be fine, but this way you can enter there and then you can enter here. And my game is getting a little slow. I think I'll try and take some inspiration from the houses around us. This definitely does feel like a platform roof kind of place. These are all stucco, so I'm thinking we should do a stucco as well. Is the yellow obnoxious? I kind of want to do the yellow. I'm wondering if a freeze, wow, there we go. I'm not even sure if I want it. I just wanted to see what it looked like. I do think these windows need to go down 1. Oh, but they're not the right size. Oh, I think that actually looks nice. Do the whiter one, a little brighter. Would it be too much to do this platform trim on the outside as well? Maybe the brick? I really don't think this is exactly what these places look like. Oh, use that inside. Or is a bigger lip better? I feel like a bigger lip is better. Oh, I like that. And then we will get some kind of stone or gravel for the roof, or concrete. Do like that one, but I feel like it's a little too nice. That white gravel, I like it, but I can't tell if it just looks a little unfinished. These roofs can be really hard to do. I just said it like horse hooves, these roofs. I think I like that. I just remembered I wanted to get skylights over the pool. I think that'll look really nice from inside. it needs more. That looks really good. I noticed a wallpaper is missing in there. Couldn't help but notice that one. Oh yes, absolutely. That's really nice. And then we can add just some random roof things. All of those bits and bobs that I don't know what they do. Like we can add this HVAC. Feels a bit absolutely large, but I might size that down one. That feels huge. Put the normal size and we'll put that next to it. And then it looks more like a real roof, right? I think I might add a couple of loungers over here. I like the other ones, but these feel like public pool the most. That can go there. That's fun. I just want to make sure we're using all of our space to its max. But I will get a little table over here. You definitely don't come to a water park for the lounging. You come to a water park for the water play. So it's not as relaxing of a pool, but I think we understand that and I think we'll let it slide. Yeah, let's do that. I like that. It has to be yellow, of course. And then some lovely, lovely, lovely outside chairs. I think that's nice. I'll get a nice lounging table between them just to be nice. And because I love the functionality of it, we will do, it doesn't slot here. Oh no. Oh, that's sad. Our trusty book doesn't even slot. The last things we need to do, fix this area, which I haven't thought of anything else, so it is going to be the hot tub area. Maybe I'll put some plants up here around them too. Maybe we can get some plants to go around them just to make it look a little less empty and awkward. I know what I'm envisioning, but I don't even know if it exists. So this might take a second. It'd be something like this if we need it to be, if this is not exactly what I wanted. This is a little closer if, wow, it does give you more privacy though. If we layer them so that it's one across the top, how bad does it look from the window? Actually, not bad at all. Oh, I think that's nice. There's a little bit of privacy and it separates them. And if you think it's weird, you have to go all the way up here to get to the hot tub. So do I. Whoops. Honestly, these saucer lights are simple and pretty fitting for what we need. I try to not just use these and not actually put fun lighting in, but it kind of makes sense here. Maybe I'll put a window on this side and move that on that side. Should I just do the archway? I love just doing the archway. I like it feeling open. Maybe we put tiny skylights in this one. That's cute. And then I think we should get extra lockers in this entryway and then a check-in area over here. And then we can put a bench along the wall. Oh, I like how chunky those are. Yeah, I really like that. And then let's get the counters that we used in here and we can make a pseudo check-in. And we'll get the little computer where you check in, maybe extra towels up here. That yellow looks really bad in this lighting. And I put a board like this in the locker room, but I think we can put another one here. It can be like the employee schedules. This one is a little different. It could be mostly wide open. And then if you want to play with it as a small business, I will put a kiosk in. Obviously, we're playing pretend that you're checking in here. It does work as a pool. I should save before I change it. And you don't need anything for a small business. The ticket kiosk and the business sign are optional. And I'm gonna put a sign out in the front. I don't think I can make a build without putting that one in it. It's just not possible. A little box of files because why not? And maybe someone left their hat. It's like lost and found. Wanted to put this water bottle by these shoes. What is this called for future reference? Thirsty Thermos. I know they like to name things really cute, then I can't find them. Kind of like this one. Or would the little monkey make more sense because it's a little less fancy and it's a little more playful? I think maybe that one. Okay, let's finish off with some landscape and then I think we'll be done. We can actually add a few more rocks over here. I forgot that we had extra rocks in this pack. Just help fill it out a little bit. Yeah, that's nice. Definitely want some shrubbery back here. Probably some over here as well. Oh, that fits really nicely. We can squeeze a big bush in the corner. Yeah. I love putting ferns, but I feel like ferns would look really good here. It took me quite a long time to notice that this was not even. Wow. I really pray that I wasn't driving people insane with that. You can get a few palm trees, I think. The good thing about the trees is we can hide them on the edge of the lot because the fence doesn't go right up to the very edge. I like to do a big boy and a little boy with palm trees very often. Whoa, that's an even bigger big boy. Is that too much? Or is it just enough? What else should go along the front? I feel goofy doing more of these. We could always leave it plain. It doesn't always have to have something. Back here has to have something though. More specifically, it has to have that. We can put some of these yellow flowers at the base of the tree. I think that is nice. Is this too aggressive? Okay, we are in the desert. That does help. Well, we need guys over here. Should we do more spiky boys? You can barely get in. The last thing I'm gonna do is some terrain paint, and then I think we'll be done. Okay, while I was doing that, I realized I needed an outdoor trash can and then maybe a little bit of foliage up front, and then we're done. I feel like we just need 2 ferns up here or something, and a walkway. That feels a bit strange. I'm just gonna do my classic ferns up here again. I'm just trying to place these little underlights from Desert Luxe to add some more lighting along the walls. We need something in here to work for lighting, because I can't leave it this dark and just be done. This is strange. I don't know what to do here. Let's debug. We could put a debug light over it. If you're playing and you don't know that's there, you're probably going to be a little wigged out that it's lit up, but you won't see it in live mode. I think I'm going to do those debug lights just so that it's easy to see, because that's what matters the most, is you want to be able to play and have fun. Okay, I put this up on the gallery as Waterpark Community Pool. Feel free to go play with it. If you liked this video, feel free to subscribe. I've been having a lot of fun making small businesses in The Sims, so I will put a playlist at the very end of all of the other small businesses I've done. I'm not sure whether to count this because it's just a pool, but it's like more, you know? I post multiple videos a week, so I hope you have a good rest of your day, and I will see you all later. Bye!